לא הבנתי מה זה עשה לי, אבל עשיתי את זה. זה נותן לי, אמרתי שזה עושה לי תרגום. it's an alternative. it's an alternative. נותן לי תרגום למטה, באנגלית. איזה חמוד. הוא מתרגם אותי לאנגלית למטה. אוי, זה איזה חמוד. כן, אז אני מקבלת, אוקיי. היי, ג'טון. cannot see you. I have subtitles, if you see the subtitles. It's coming down. Very nice. It's something that they give me, as I did today. I signed to have a one month in the Zoom. איזה חמוד זה. אוקיי, אוקיי. I can write to people that they come in. היי, רחל. You can open your microphone and you can see that they have subtitles to the text. And when I'm talking, it's writing the text. It's very nice. היי, רחל.
היי, היי. ערב טוב.
Look, תסתכלי מה הוא מתרגם למטה. It's very funny. When you speak Hebrew, he is translating it very mistakenly. Look, he said, when you said hi, left off, you said ערב טוב. It was very, very funny. The English, it will give
כן,
you...
זה אומר גבוה. נכון, היי.
את רואה את זה?
כן, כן, I see.
Hi, Jeton.
Hi, dear Shoshana. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm just trying to connect because it's a bit difficult, and I have a new Macintosh, which is I am not so familiar.
Okay, the Macintosh. Okay, we are waiting. We are waiting for the audience to come and see us, and so I hope that people will come.
מי מצטרף?
שלחתי הזמנות, אני מחכה שאנשים יבואו.
אוקיי. לעשו פדיחה.
לא, לא, אל תדאגי. הנה מישהו בא, הנה משה נכנס.
יופי. אני הכנתי 2 שירים, כמו שאמרת לי, בסדר?
בסדר. הנה, ארנסטו is coming.
מה זה?
היי, פרופסור ארנסטו.
שלום, מה נשמע? יופי, אהלן.
שלום.
היי, יתון.
Open the microphone, Jeton.
משה, שלום, משה, how are you?
Hello, my dearest.
Oh, Jeton.
Oh, thanks so much, my dearest friend. How are you?
I told you today when we spoke by phone.
Yeah. We stand strongly. God bless Israel. We strongly support the Israel and the all what is happening, because it's difficult period. It's true.
Yes. Hi everyone. How are you, Jeton? How are you?
Hi, Moshe, my dear. How are you?
I'm good. And you?
Great. My pleasure to see you again. And I hope to see you in some poetry activity like we met. It was a great time we spent that week but it was unfortunate we didn't have our Ernesto there, our great friend there, because we had a very good in the boat.
Yeah.
It was very nice, and we missed Ernesto on the boat. We missed it.
Yeah. How are you, Ernesto? איך אתה? איך אתה מרגיש?
I'm very well. I don't know. Now I can speak in Hebrew. אני מרגיש עייף מאוד על הלילה של אתמול. היה בלתי נגמר. היה משהו, אבל למזלנו 99% מכל הטילים וכל זה, כלא היו.
It was like a football match.
הלוואי יהיה כמו פוטבול באמת.
I watch TV and look at the missiles and the hitting and yeah.
I think it's because we have a translator. You see the translator down? So if we speak English, he understands and he's writing the AI.
Right.
He's writing in English, but when we speak Hebrew, he doesn't know. He's doing stupid things and not saying...
Now we switch to English.
Well, I don't see...
מה אתה ביקשת מה-AI, משה?
I don't see the caption downstairs. Down screen.
כתוב לי enable, אני רואה את זה.
I have a friend.
רק את רואה, אני לא רואה גם.
כתוב לי enable or not now.
I have a very good friend, a Jewish friend in Kosovo, but and I said, you have to be my teacher in Hebrew, and he said, but unfortunately I don't speak. So we have, this is the less luck. But I would like, it's very difficult, but at least some words to learn in Hebrew.
So first of all, shalom, you know?
Shalom.
That is...
First of all, you know shalom. You know one word.
You can...
No, I know more than one, but...
Jeton,
yes, my dear.
Jeton, you can initiate your studies in Hebrew. I tell you, with my experience, that you will never learn.
I was waiting how it functions. You would...
I think you know another word in Hebrew. You know a second word in Hebrew. You know hallelujah.
Yeah.
This is in Hebrew.
Yeah.
But shalom is one word that has two meanings. Shalom is hello, and shalom is peace.
Yeah.
So with one word, you can know two meanings of the word.
Two meanings, yes.
Yeah.
I can tell you several words in Hebrew, very difficult for you. Telephone, televizia, organizacja.
So I have more than 10.
Okay. So I see Balfour now, and I see Yael Gali. Balfour Hakak, welcome to our meeting. And Yael Gali, she is a member of my poetry group in Netanya. And we have also a guest, Yitzhak Cohen. And I think that I can start the meeting because we have the few speakers that want to speak. And I want, first of all, Balfour is holding the book that of Jeton, and we are making this event for the
Sorry, are you recording this, dear Shoshana?
What?
Are you recording this?
Yes, we have a recording to this meeting, and this is a celebration of two books. I'm holding the books close to my heart. And please, everybody that not speaking now, close the microphone. So I want to see them, just the speakers. So because now I see it's Cohen. So this is the books that again. So this is the book. I have a book in Kosovo. This one. I don't know how to say it in Albanian. This is, if you can say.
This is Albanian.
Yes.
Yes, just don't move. Turn in another way.
Okay. No.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
no, like that. Yeah, that's it. Equazione te pasidra. Unsolved equation.
Yes, okay. This is my poem book in Albanian. It is in Kosovo, and the book of Jeton. I was traveling with the name, and so it's your book. It's a lovely book with fantastic poems. And like we are celebrating this book and what happened to us during the meeting, and I will give the audience to say something about the poetry. And I want to share with you something at first to show you what what I was having through the time. Do you see my screen? Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes? Just a moment. What happened?
It's okay right now.
Yes.
What I did now?
Not now.
מה עשיתי?
You stop sharing the screen.
Okay. And now I stopped sharing. Now I do it again. I wanted to show you what happened during the years that I had the book. I translated the book. So I was preparing something to show you. And this is what happened. So first we had the collaboration between us, the book of me in Albania and Kosovo, in the book of Jeton in Hebrew. It means in Hebrew, love finds itself everywhere, אהבה מוצאת עצמה בכל מקום. And also, I want to show you what happened to the relationship. Also, I got a reward from Bogdani, a prestigious prize. And also, I want to show that Jeton, his book was also mentioned as I'm a translator in Israel Hayom. It was mentioned, and also in the radio at the program. His poem was read, and everybody could hear it. So first, I want that Jeton will introduce himself to the people that is here, and I think that is the most important that he will say his who are you, Jeton? Who are you? Because you have many arts, many qualities. You are really a motivation and intellectual and a professor at the university and many titles. And I want to people to know a little bit about it and before we start all the program.
Your poet with many faces.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, dear Shoshana. Thanks to everyone, my dearest friend. I am blessed. I have such a great pleasure to have my book in a great language, in a great culture in Hebrew. So we considered, my people, I mean Albanians, historically, we had excellent relations. We had the similarity, luck also, bad luck. Our enemies, they wanted to disappear just the same like yours. That's why if you say to Albanians, I am a Jew, intellectuals and people, they feel, they try to do the best. So with the same, we have our lobby in United States, very linked with the Jewish lobby in United States. So I would be always with Israel and my best friends from Israel. I don't like saying something about myself. As you mentioned, I work as a university professor. I am the author of 11, 12 poetry books, some political science, because I teach at the university for media and political international relations. I have translated about 70 or 75 books, most of them poets, but also novels, English, French, Croatian, and Albanian. So they are the 4 languages, academic languages that I use. I had a great honor to have my guest, our dearest Professor Kahan. He has been to Kosovo. We honored him also at the university with Dr. Honoris Causa, I think, in a great organization. Of course, he deserves. It was our deep pleasure to honor also Shoshana. I think I have translated about 8 or 7 poets from Israel, but unfortunately I don't speak Hebrew. I translated most of them from English. When I translated Bartama, I translated from French because he speaks French. And that was in a general few viewer points what I would say. Again, deep, grateful and thankful to each of you who honors and taking part in this organization from our great friend Shoshana, who is excellent organizer, a publisher, translator, a very, very good person. Thanks to each of you.
Thank you, Jeton. I want to hear the audience that read your book and they was saying something. And first, I will start with Balfour Hakak. He is a poet and he was the chairman of the Hebrew Association of Writers. He was for 6 years, for I think 3 cadets. He was the chairman, and I think during his period, Ernesto Kahn brought all the poets to Israel, and it was in Netanya. The World Poets Congress was in Netanya and in Kfar Saba.
2012.
Yes, yeah. And I think Balfour was the chairman, right, Balfour?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it's like a connection now again. I hope that
me and my twin brother also.
Yeah. So Balfour will say something about the book as he was writing the preface for the book. He was reading all the book and he was making the prologue. Yes, Balfour. Yes, you can say something about it in English.
First, I want to claim that I wrote my article in Hebrew and I published it in Hebrew. But try to say the summary of my article in English. The time traveler wishes for a different time. Jeton Kelmendi, love finds itself everywhere. Poems. The Albanian poet Jeton Kelmendi has earned the reputation of an all-embracing intellectual. He is a poet, musician, essayist, translator, and academic with strong ties to research institutions around the world. His new poetry book, Time Finds Itself Everywhere, was translated into Hebrew by Shoshana Vegh, opening a door into Kelmendi's work for the Hebrew language reader. The Hebrew is the holy language of the Bible. Don't forget it, Jeton. Jeton Kelmendi is an ideal modern time traveler. Time travel enables him to walk on the path of the imagination. Just like in the Chronicles of Narnia, this book has a poet seeking a door into a mythical and magical world. His journey through time is filled with challenges and taste of courage. You can't live to a different time. A poem. I travel through time, following trails of imaginations, full of wishes, round and round my thoughts. Can't find an open door to a different time. A door that takes me to where I want to love a bit better, to stay longer. The hope for a different time, mankind's search for good, accompanies us since the dawn of the creation. Even in the Genesis story, every day of creation ends with a verse, and God say that it was good. The time traveler strives for a different time where he might find a good life. A poem. I'd change this time into a different one. I'd open the doors to hope, and I'd be full of hope for a better time. Jeton poetry search for meaning at every opportunity. He seeks time in words other than ours, in languages other than our own, and with different alphabets. Perhaps this as a word might give our lives meaning, which is accompanied by the hope for eternal life. Poem. From my mouth, from my soul, strange thoughts emerge. Something they appear living, other times arriving, from a different world than our own.
Thank you.
And while all languages have alphabets of their own, so begins this language of ours with our failure to understand new beginnings. This was a poem. The search for a life of meaning. The search for meaning is a process beginning in a narrow alley that slowly opens up. Poem. Firstly, a narrow street, barely to keep me, to bring it with me, then to walk on until where I was fixed off, where the meaning begins. Time travel never ceases as the individual in search of life's meaning winds up endlessly searching for time. His contemplation of human society is marked by distance and irony. Jeton's poetry is a sort of intellectual contemplation of the existential surrounding him and his desire to dwell and on the private world, far away from other time and place. A poem, I did what I did and brought myself here. Now I've got all the time in deal with myself. A romantic insight is existential chaos. The poet is hopeless romantic. Even deep inside the existential chaos, he believes in love. In order for his predictions regarding love to come true, he believes in the cycle of the seasons, which will lead him to another period in time, in the following years of his life. Life in different ages allow him to search for other possibilities of existence. It's above all in those moments when he writes, when the writer loses faith in his poetic skill. The changing time revealed before him his writing and the redemption that lies within. The written word thus offers a salvation. The writer's faith outlives him. Poem, writing has roots this deep and can't be so easily. Unsaid time leads time. I was its event why this poem came to be. This return to writing, the writer's return to his faith in his poetic competency, bring him back to the romantic predisposition. Marcel Proust writes in The Search of Lost Time in an attempt to define his identity and the meaning of life. Kelmendi creates a singular time, his own lost time. In this manner, he defines the meaning of his own life. Poem, I'm waiting for you beyond my possibilities in nowhere, somewhere. The wait continues if the arrival and departure make sense and are reasonable. The search for redemption. Writing is always driven by the search for the meaning of life, for redemption. Poem, the meaning of life is the reason to walk towards tomorrow, a dream that everyone has a right to see. The creation of another time enables him to access different spaces and ages which would have never revealed themselves had he been experiencing the conventional time frame. This time is no one's time, thus freeing him. Poem, over my shoulders I carried fear and courage until now. To this day folded upon to one's time, untimed with different journeys, bravery face to face with fear.
Is it more
I'm
longer?
going to finish.
I think it close it. תחבר את זה ותסיים את זה, כי זה קצת ארוך.
אז אני הולך לקראת סיום, אני הולך לעמוד האחרון.
אוקיי.
Life outside of time is an alien among humans, convinced the speaker is living in a mythological landscape, in a legend or lyric poem. At the start of the article, I had already shown that he seeks a door to a different reality, like the legend of Narnia. So long as he lives as a time traveler existing outside of time. He lives his life like Odysseus, returning from faraway countries as a legendary figure. And I want to finish my words. Poem, I feel like I'm coming back from far countries, long distances, perhaps from lyrical songs, from myths in reality.
Thank you, Balfour. Thank you very much for the lecture, for that. I think that you can send it to Jeton. He can put it in his website. They have a nice website for poetry and for writing. Right, Jeton? Yes, it's, I see that you are doing with right?
Thanks so much, dear my friend Balfour. It was really great text. Again, thanks so much.
I spoke in the language of the Bible.
Yeah, it's a miracle.
Okay, and now I want to invite Rachel Tucker-Shines. She will read the 2 poems in Hebrew that she chose from the book. And so you open your microphone and you can hear the accent of the Hebrew, how it is like when a reader is reading. And she's also a painter. She painted 2 books that I translated. And she also paint for other books. But she is a friend of mine and she will read the poems in Hebrew. Rachel, bevakasha.
Good evening. I just want to say something before. Good evening, Jeton. As Balfour said, that you are a time traveler, I must say something. Yesterday, I saw on my computer, because of the GPS that Israel did, because of the missiles, that I'm in Lebanon. I'm in Tel Aviv now, but yesterday I was in Lebanon, and when I opened my iPhone this morning, I saw that I'm in Beirut airport. So I'm myself a time traveler. Now I'm in Tel Aviv. I want to read the 2 of your poems. Now you'll hear it in Hebrew. אני רוצה קצת לכעוס עלייך. אני רוצה לקצר את המחשבות הארוכות שלי. כדי להרחיק חלומות יפים, פשוטים, אני רוצה להיות רחוק איתך. בלתי נראה באופק, שאראה את העתיד, מדינה. למה שלא תפני קצת מקום לעצמך למחרת? איך את לא מקשיבה? אני רוצה קצת לכעוס עלייך. יצרתי אותך בצורה מושלמת, מחלומות ואהבה. לעולם לא יכולתי להספיק איתך מולדת. אני לא חושב יותר כפי שהייתי צעיר. המולדת נשגבת, ואין צורך שאדבר אליה בחומרה. אבל כשאין לך מה לעשות עם הזמן, העבודה הכי טובה היא להתרחק קצת. לכן אני יוצר אותך מחדש במחשבותיי, מולדת, כפי שאת.
Now I want to ask Jeton, what was the poem that she was reading? Did you guess?
Difficult to know about that. Just the sound. I
now we
love
are part of the Hebrew.
Now you have to know what she was reading. I'm questioning you.
It's difficult.
She was reading.
I am in the beginning, pupil in the beginning learning.
So we help you. So we help you. It was, I don't want to be angry with you. It's the poem that you write for the country.
Yeah.
And what she was saying before, it was coming close to the poem. Yeah. It was like really nice prologue to prof when she did it very nice. Thank you, Rachel. And the second poem, it's also a quiz. Now the second poem, Rachel.
אוקיי, מחוץ לזמן שאנחנו חיים בימים אלה. באיזו שעה כזה סיוט אנחנו מתמודדים בזמן שנשאר גם אחרינו. אנחנו אומרים שהם יורים עלינו. עם הזמן, עם שנים אבודות. איך אנחנו לא רואים את זה לבד? האם מישהו צופה בנו? כאשר הזיכרון כבה לאור האופטימיות, אני לא רואה אף אחד הופך למישהו. הכרוניקות המפחידות שלך הן מפחידות אותי ארצי. להגיד לך שאת לא לבד בכאב הזה. נצא מהחרדה, בזבזנו את החלום בשבילך. מחוץ לזמן, אנו חיים בימים אלה.
Wow, wow, wow. So again, can you guess this one?
I know that I like so much the sound. That's it all that I can say.
It's also a point for the country that you were saying that you want to live out of this time.
Yeah, yeah.
And
that we live in this life.
Yes, and
Thanks
you feel pity
so
for
much.
this.
You're welcome.
So thank you very much, and how you read it, it was lovely, Rachel, and I appreciate it very much. So anyone want to say something to this for event? Moshe, did you read the book? Did you make homework, Moshe? Joking. So I think that most of the poem of you is like a very philosophic and very intellectual. And you are writing about this period of time that we are living, and what is in this poetry is very similar to what we are passing here now in Israel. It is very, very similar to what we are having now. It sounds like independence war, because it's taking, I don't remember such a long time that we were in war, and we want to live normally as usual we do. And your poetry is like understanding the way of living that we are living between we want to live, we want to love, we want to do the other things, we want the other time. We are longing to the other time. Now everybody, yesterday night, I didn't wait for the missiles. I just went to sleep. I took a pill, and I didn't want to hear and in the morning Moshe told me what happened. I said, okay, I'm alive.
Yeah, I watched the football game with my son.
You sound good in Hebrew, Jeton. שברו על עצמכם בזמן. אם אתה שם, הגורל בא אליך לדפוק בדלת. כל מה שתבקש מעצמך מביט אליך, עד כמה שההזדמנות יכולה להגיע. Wonderful in Hebrew.
Really sounds well. However, I don't understand. I definitely feel this. Thanks so much.
Someday you will come here and you read Bible in Hebrew.
I will. I dream to come, and I the first invitation when I will definitely come to Israel. I have a good friend who is a Hebrew in New York. He's a publisher and a very important personality in the United States, and but he is having some health problem, because he promised me to send me in Jerusalem or Tel Aviv or somewhere, but he is touching 90 and he has some health problems. Unfortunately, this is the life, but spiritually always I am with the Israel, and I have in 43 languages my books, but having my book in Israel, believe me, definitely makes me the happiest to have my book in the language of Bible, the language of a very, very bright people who for 2000 years arrived to perceive in all that what's happening. God bless Israel. And I would like to hear a few words from my dearest friend Kahan. He has also 2 books in Albanian, and he read, of course, my books in English and in Spanish, because he speaks Spanish, of course.
Yes, we would love to hear you, Professor Kahan.
My dear Jeton, I bless every day having known you. I bless that we have so wonderful friendship. So I want to dedicate a very short poems. I write short poems in the last time. Poetry. This is for you. Poetry, the elixir of loving communication. The language that moves the hormones of feelings. My passage from the space of the language of words to that of music. which is reserved for the alphabet of poets. Poetry, then, is poetry.
Very nice indeed, very nice.
Thanks so much. Strong as usually, my dear friend. Always you are, and very happy to meet you in June.
You have a lovely Maria is here, you know, Jeton.
Yeah, I'm
just a moment, Balfour, just a moment, Maria.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, Shalom.
Oh.
Naru.
Yes,
How nice having you here.
Welcome, a good surprise.
Yes, I saw that he was coming, so I may.
I'm going to be here just for a couple of minutes, because I have to leave, but I'm very happy to be here now with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your notes that you wrote me, that you wrote about Israel.
Yes, I'm just with all of you.
Yes, I just want to say to the Israeli audience, we have few into Israel now. They don't know. Maria is a great poet from and she's the one of the chairman of the
World Congress of Poets.
World Congress of Poets, yes. So she's with us, and we are delighted to have you here with us.
Very happy to see you all.
What?
I send you all my love to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we are launching the book in Hebrew that I translated to Jeton, and I think that I will read another poem from him, and so you will hear the accent of the Hebrew, because this is the Hebrew is also Hebrew, and I told the Jetons that in this time the book is asking to move to another time, to the ability of us. We are living here in Israel now in this terrible time, and we want to move to another time to feel the love, to feel the life again, and we are trying to be as much as we can. And I will find something to read also to you, that you will hear. בבית הנשמה, רוח מאוכלס ברצונות מרובים, לאדם כישות, לחיים בכלל. רוח אין ספור רק בטובים. בשבילך כביס מחשבות, בעבורי מי ששותה לרוחב זיכרונות, כמו זכוכית שמרוקנת את הבלתי אפשרי. אני שותה איתך. ואם המדע ישן, תן לי לישון. ישן, תן לו לישון. תניח את העבר, תכסה את הנר העתידי, תצית זיכרונות. ככה זה בבית הנשמה. It's like the soul is speaking. When we are now in this time, the soul is speaking. We speak to each other by the soul. That's what the poet is doing. The poetry is writing by the soul. And when you are also intellectual and you want to feel the things, you are writing the poems, you are writing by your soul, by your sensitivity. And this is really a good thing. And somebody else want to say something to more to Shosh Ben Ezra? She came to me, and also Shosh, did I send you the book? You can open the mic if you want to say something.
Hello, everybody.
Yes,
hello,
you can
everybody.
Speak.
I'm very proud to be here and to know all of the friends of Shosh. You will become
Shosh, we don't see you.
Yes, because I'm not. I have a problem with the camera.
Okay, so just say something about the poetry, about the poem. What did you feel when you read them?
I didn't read enough to say my opinion of, but not deeply. But I very enjoy to read it like a massa. And I'm sure that I will read it as I have to do, because I didn't so well today and yesterday, and I promised to myself to read and to know you and to be close of you. That's all I have to say for this moment.
Thank you, Susan. And Yael Gali, what do you say? Did you read the book? I sent the good book by files, by PDF in Hebrew, and also the book is also in a platform of e-books, so people can read them in PDF. I have it in the stores. They were in the stores, in the selling, and you know, poetry. It's a big. How is Shemborska saying that not many is reading poetry, so poetry is in the last shelf in bookstores. So if I can see the book, sometimes we can see it, but sometimes it's more like, you know, the poet want to write and he wants to see his book also on the shelf, but it's more, it's harder to bring the readers in these days. In these days, it's very hard. So but I put all my books in the National Library. When I'm making a book, it's a law in Israel. I have to send 2 books for the National Library. Today I was sending 2 new books that I was making.
According to the law.
Yeah, yes, and if I don't send, I get a mail and it said, you know, this book and this book you didn't send us. And so I must say, I sent today the last book that I was translating, the book of Helen Cardona from Hollywood. She is the actor and also a poet, and I was translating her. And this is also my last book, and also another poet that is a man in Israel. His name is Sharon Bar-Lev, and also his book I was sending to the library, to the National House of Law. And
we have to say, sorry, a moment. We have to say that the National Library, it's in Jerusalem. Very big
fantastic
place.
Yes, fantastic place, and it's a new one now. It's very nice, and I should
big
visit.
Honor.
Did you visit there, Shosh?
Yes, it's a word, and it's really it's exciting.
Yeah. Yes, I have to go there. I haven't been there, but I didn't go there. Before the National Library was in the Jerusalem University. Now it has another place, a very, very unique place, very nice, and near the Museum of Jerusalem. And I hope that I go there soon. What?
And just behind the Knesset.
Yeah, behind the Knesset, and I think near the Israel Museum.
Yes, also.
Yes, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and so we have been with Jeton, with Jeton, and if somebody wants to say something and to have another word about it before we, and also Jeton, what do you want to say to us? And Yitzchak Cohen, do you want to say something? Also, I send you to the book, I think, right? יצחק, תפתח את המיקרופון.
You are on mute.
הנה עכשיו.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Thank you, Professor Jeton, for the nice poems. The writing about love is mysterious. The times mix with the senses. I love your poems and wish you success in the world. I want to give you a gift. As a coin, the meeting of love. A swarm of butterflies took me to you, a beautiful girl near the lake. My eyes flashed. I asked you for a smell of your hair. You gave me the paradise aroma. Your pleasantness stay with me forever. Your pleasantness stay with me forever. Thank you, Isaac Cohen, Israel.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
For bringing the music to the event. So next time I give you to be the compositor of the...
Yes. Yes, רחלי ולשטיין.
רחלי ולשטיין?
כן, כן, כן. פגשתי אותה לפני שבועיים. טוב, תסדרי משהו. Connection.
תסדר משהו.
Yeah.
We were talking about a joke. You know, I have my best friend is a singer and a compositor. You know, her name is Rachel Goldstein. We visit you. So it's a joke. Okay. And now, Yael, do you want to say something? No. We just see your hair and your eyes, and you listen. Okay.
Just lower the camera that we can see you.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Yael she is really nice. She wrote about my book. I gave her a book that I wrote, I think in 2009, and she wrote me an article after so many years. And she's there in the Zoom, and Balfour published it in
Psifas newspaper.
Yes, it's a
magazine.
A magazine of literature that is one of the editors. Okay,
magazine
so he's a very, very authentic and very long time publishing of poetry and articles. So it's very nice that she did it. So I want to say that poems, you know, the book has been for a year, more than a year in the market, and is like living and still living. And you know, I think that when you write a book and you make a book and send it to it, like a creation of a book, it's not for one time. It's not for one era. It's forever. That's why I mentioned the Hebrew Library, the International Library. That's why I'm doing this. I will not live forever. Last night I was thinking that maybe I will not wake up in the morning. It's not me, everybody in Israel. So that the rockets celebration will be the end of the country. But books and what we are writing will live forever, and it will be the memory of the time. And it's like we are giving the gift to the other generation. We are passing it. We are passing our words.
It's the weather of the eternity.
Yes, for eternity. So we are not going to live, but the poetry, the living words of us will stay forever. The art is staying, like Rachel is making a poetry. She's also a poet. She's also a poet. I was publishing a poet book and also a painter. Right. So she is also...
מה השם המלא של רחל מה?
רחל טוקר שיינס.
אתה
כתבת לי.
כן, כן, לא, אז אני מכיר אותך, לא זיהיתי כרגע.
So everybody here is a talent. Everybody made something that will make him eternity, especially that. I think that, you know, when I met you, Jeton, I thought, what is this person? But I think that it was making a creator. That's what is making us. We are something burning inside of us all the time, and we want to and we want to do it, and we want to make it more, because we think about eternity, I think also. What do you think about it?
Sure, definitely. So again, it was deep pleasure. Very thankful to my friend Balfour, who did a long introduction, a very good text, because I have in English version, and that I understood because my friend who studied in London, who speaks very fluently English, he did these translations for me. And I am very, again, thankful. I cannot add any more, but I would like just to have the magazine or newspaper, what he published in Hebrew. I would love, because I have the archive and I keep
yes, I send you the, you know, I send you when you had the published poems, you remember? And also the article was in the, I send you
in
the,
a hard
yes, I sent you 2 copies in the mail. You got it last year. I sent you 2 copies that was your article, right? The article was in Psipas. The article that you, yes. So I send you. Remember, I send you to Brussels. I send you the 2 copies in the. If you can look it.
I don't remember what's happened.
Also, I think that also you've been
publishing. It's also its introduction to his book. Yeah. My articles also is introduction to his poetry book in Hebrew.
Yeah, exactly. But I would like also because I have the book, a few copies, but as a newspaper or a magazine.
I sent you also. I think I
have these. I love these, and it's a very, very good to collaborate. I with deep pleasure. I am ready to translate the poetry anthology. If you could choose, or someone, a university professor or a university where in Israel could choose, let's say 50 or 70, 100 poets, an anthology of contemporary Israeli poets, I would translate and publish in Albanian with my deep pleasure. I would work a year on it, but that I would love to do for my, I call for my Israel, because I feel like you. So my Israel, I would do this with deep pleasure, an anthology of contemporary poetry in Albanian.
You know, you have another guest. Guess who? Did you see?
No, not yet.
Look. Somebody is coming. You see? You see?
Oh, yes. yes.
Hi, Livio. No, we just made a event with Jeton for his Hebrew book, and we are congratulating that you join us, Livio. I met Livio at the boat. He was one of the poets. He came from Romania, and last month we visited his city. I was enjoying Romania, especially. I loved the city of Livio, yes. And I'm really, really happy that you are here to respect us in this event, and it's very special to me to see you. And also, Khan is here. Professor Ernesto Khan is here. So I think you know, the people that are coming, they have the heart. They have the heart to be with us. And yesterday we had a really tense about our life. I think it was all around the world. It's like was in Star Wars. It was like in Star Wars. All the people were looking and watching on us. And we are making now this Zoom, and we are thinking how it's possible that we are living this diverse, this so different time. It's so different. It's changing so fast. So, Livio, please, if you want to say something, because we've been here about 45 minutes, and you came in now, and we want to hear you something. If you want to say something to Jeton, we would be very happy. Also to Ernesto, to all the people that you know here.
Yes, I wasn't at home, but now I am hearing you and see you. And good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh. Yes, I'm hoping. I want to show everybody. I'm hoping this is the book of Livio. I will show you. I want to show the people the book of Livio.
Can't see.
When I met him, he gave me this book. The book is Unseen Light in Times. It is so connected to Jeton, like, you know, like two people that fighting about the time. It's not. Yes. It's like coming by purpose that I can have this book and I translated after this book that it was also about time. And I hope that I will do it. I hope it's a really great challenge.
Thank you very much.
And this is a very beautiful book, and with a painting of your wife, Elizabeth, right? Or what? And so it's very, very lovely book, and I hope that I will do it. And it's my next challenge is this book. So I hope I will do it. And so, it's a meeting of translators. It's a meeting of poets. It's a meeting of personalities that wants to make the world better. That's what we are praying. Ernesto, you want to say something to us?
And your books are, your poems are now translated, my dear.
Yes, thank you.
In Romanian.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Yes, I think that, poetry, between the bonding between poetry, it's something else. Other people maybe don't understand it, but when we are coming to be like brothers. I feel it. I'm close to everybody that is here and everybody that is writing. Everyone is coming to be close to me and to others, and that is like the family of us, the family of poetry.
Yes, I'm feeling the same.
You feel the same. Thank you very much. Moshe, you want to say something?
Yes.
For the thing, I want to hear the people that want to say something to, like, from what they get from this meeting.
From the poems that we read during the meeting, I understand that Jeton loved his country very, very much and suffered for his country, and he wanted it to be better. And it's very, it's like it was, your poem are talking to us and speaking to us. If it's like you talking about my country, my feeling to my country, because we have in similar situation, I believe, when you wrote those poems. So they are very, very good poems, and I love them very much.
Thank you very much, Moshe. And I think you know very well my feelings about your country, about our greatest and very important country. If there are peace in Jerusalem and in Israel, it will be peace in all the world. I'm sure. But
yeah, maybe, but we can hope for it. We can pray for it and hope for it, that it will be peace all over the world. And we just have to believe, and this will come.
I want to thank you very much for your feelings about what we are. We are suffering this last time in Israel. On Friday, I was to the place of the family of the people who stay in disappear.
Hostages?
And I wrote a short poem. All my poems are very, very short. Yeah?
I know. I read yours.
Pogrom. You know what pogrom is?
Yes, I know about it.
I went to Kibbutz Be'eri to look at the burned walls. I found this pencil, surely from a child, and with it I will write a poem. And I thought about my mother and my children. And I thought about yours and yours.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you.
You touched my heart. Really.
Thank you, Ernesto. Thank you. Jeton, do you want to read a poem in Albanian, maybe? You show us the poem in Albanian. So, because all the event is for you, and I think to hear the accent of Albanian, how it is sound like. And
I'd like it.
yes, we want to hear it. And I want to say who is Livio. Livio is a professor at the academy also. So we have a meeting with professors tonight. And a doctor also. So, Jeton, please.
I will read.
Two doctors today, yes.
Thanks
Yeah,
a lot.
you know.
If somebody is sick, we can ask them. Okay.
I will read a poem in Albanian. And if you would like, I would read in English the same. Yes. As we live in a difficult time, and my country 25 years ago had the same situation like Israel now, unfortunately, but always hope, and we win with love. So I will read a poem, The Origin of Love. First I will read in Albanian, and afterwards I will read in English. Kuptimi I të jetuarit është motiv për të ecur drejt së nesërmës, ëndrrës që secili ka të drejtë ta shoh. Një krijesë e tillë se kush e do për vete, për njerëzit e vet, edhe pse nuk e di kah ka ardhur, kah shkon dashuria. Derisa nuk I dihet origjina, është sekrete, e fshet si prejardhja e ajrit, koha përmes nesh e ka sjell deri këtu, sa herë bëhet fjalë për origjinën e dashurisë, të mençurit kanë shkruar definicione e teori. Formula e deri edhe poezi, por një gjë është e saktë, kush deri më sot nuk e di. Një gjë duhet kuptuar pa pretenduar se po zbulon diçka të madhe, dashuria lind për ditë e për natë. I will read the version. It's a short poem, the same one in English. The origin.
And also, I have it in Hebrew in the book.
Oh, yeah, thanks, thanks. The meaning of life is the reason to walk towards tomorrow in the dream that everyone has the right to see. Such a fantasy everyone wants, if for themselves and for their own people, even though they don't know from where love comes and where it goes off to, because you don't know its origins. It's a secret hidden. Like the air that time has brought through us until here, every time they talk about the origins of love, the wise ones wrote definitions, theories, formulas, and poetry too. But one thing's for sure, no one knows for sure. One thing you've got to understand without claiming or inventing some big thing, love is born each day, each night. Thank you, thank you.
I want to read it in Hebrew.
Okay.
מקורות האהבה. משמעות החיים היא סיבה לצעוד לקראת מחר. חלום שלכל אחד יש זכות לראות. יצור כזה, כל אחד רוצה עבור עצמו, ובעבור האנשים שלו, למרות שהוא אינו יודע מאין באה האהבה. ולאן היא הולכת? בזמן שאתה לא יודע את מקורותיה, זה סוד. מוסתרת, כמו האוויר. כי הזמן הביא דרכנו עד לכאן. בכל פעם כשמדברים על מקורות האהבה, החכמים כתבו גם הגדרות ותיאוריות, נוסחאות ושירה, אבל דבר אחד בטוח, אף אחד לא יודע בוודאות. דבר אחד אתה חייב להבין, מבלי לטעון שאתה ממציא משהו גדול, אהבה נולדת כל יום, בכל לילה, אחר הצהריים, אחר חצות, פשוט נמצאת בכל עת, בכל מקום. So I think it's nice that what?
It's very optimistic.
It's very optimistic, yes. Yes.
Thanks for your good
אהבה אופטימית.
And it's good because
love is love.
Love is love.
Right.
Always is love.
So in the meaning of love, in this of atmosphere and the feeling of love and feeling of brotherhood and the friendship and the nice things.
And this evening,
Yes.
all of us together,
yes,
you are my love.
My love. Thank you, Ernest. I'm so happy that you came and joined us, and Rachel, and Jeton, and Yael, and Livio,
My
and
pleasure.
Balfour. I see you all, just a person, Shosh Ben Ezra, Susan Ben Ezra, and Itzchakon, and Moshe, and we've been here 10. I think that people want to come. You want to stay? I have Christopher from France. I have also I think that Yaakov Yitzchak is the same.
Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob Yitzchak is coming also. So I just want to greet Christopher. If you don't, just a little bit, so we can stay a little, Jeton. So Christopher
Yes, with
Boudin is
pleasure.
really a friend of mine from France, and he is with us now. I collaborate with Christopher for the book Acts of Love with Atzlian Sivtkul, and he's here. So if you want to say something, because we've been here for already an hour, and it is nice that he's coming from France to congratulate us, and also Jacob Cohen. I was also making his book with Ernesto, so he can say something. The book of Ernesto is what is the name of the book, Ernesto?
Suggestion.
הבטחה, איך?
Suggestion.
כן, suggestion. כן,
Yes.
ספר מאוד יפה. I was making a very nice book for him in Hebrew, that he was working with a good translator. Who was the translator to Hebrew from Spanish? Who translated? Remind me the name of the woman that translated you from Spanish.
Yes, Margalit, forgot the family name.
Yes,
Margalit.
okay, but that was a book, a very fantastic book that I was making for Ernesto. It was a book with his artwork. So I see that Jacob is here. But Ine Christopher, hi.
Everyone, hello. So I understand I'm late. Sorry.
Yes, we are just talking with, we have Romania here. We have Jeton, are you in Belgium or in Kosovo?
Yeah, for the moment, I just turned, yesterday I arrived in Kosovo, but I was in Brussels, yes. So, bienvenue, cher ami.
Merci beaucoup, Jeton. Thank you so much. You speak French. Excellent.
Yeah,
Nice.
thank you.
It's an international gathering. It's excellent to be part of it with you. Excellent. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Tu
Nice.
peux parler en français, ça, c'est pas de problème pour nous.
And voilà. So everyone can speak French. This is fantastic. How come everyone can speak French? It's amazing.
Excusez-moi, pardonnez-moi. Et moi, je suis heureux de vous voir ici. Et c'est une bonne occasion de parler français. Et alors, j'espère que tous à la prochaine d'être au début. Et vous aussi, comme ça, on peut parler. Je vais entendre ton poète. Je m'appelle Suzanne Shosh Ben Ezra.
Ok, Suzanne. Ravi de te rencontrer, Suzanne. Bonsoir.
Il n'y a pas tu ne peux pas voir ici parce que mon caméra, il y a des problèmes avec le caméra.
Ah, ok, ok, ok. Ça march. She has a
Okay,
problem
so
with the video.
merci. So tu es avec you are with you always ask, and this is celebrating this book. I told everybody I will show you the book in Hebrew of Jeton. This is the book. This is I want to explain. This is the cover that Jeton designed. The K. This is his. He sent me the picture, and I was designing the cover. This is so. This is he was thinking about this idea to put this and here's the back of the book, and this is a Hebrew book, and we are celebrating it, and I think he is the first. I was like translating poems, one, and just the people came to me in the Facebook, but he was the first one that I translated the whole book. It was a challenge that he was giving me also. So this is like a metamorphosis that I was coming from this idea, and he was translating me, and I translated him. So this is the book of me in Albania. You cannot see, I don't know why the focus. This is the book. This is the book that he was making, and he has also a website in Kosovo, for he is a lecturer in the university, a professor in the university, and he said before, you didn't hear, he translated 75 poets into to Albanian. So he's making a really, really great poet. And also I have to congratulate you. You made your first poem book after you wrote after we met, and we made a collaboration with the painter, and I was making a book with 4 languages. And the first poem is your poem. The French poem about the earthquake in Turkey, that the girl is coming out from the earthquake. So this is like everything is connecting, everything is coming to be together. And I'm happy that you are here, and you present your first poem book after, because you're a painter, right?
Yeah, mainly I paint. Yeah.
And after you decided to write poems, and
yeah, but this all started with you, actually. This is a very funny story, because at first there was this collaboration with another Turkish artist, Aslian, and so we painted this face of a girl escaping from the disaster in Turkey, and she decided to exhibit it in Istanbul. And I said to myself, well, just the face alone is a bit it's not enough to convey the message. So I said to myself, maybe I could write a poem, and I wrote a poem. And then in Istanbul, they saw the poem, and Shoshana heard of it. They liked it, and they said, maybe you can help us to translate the book from English into French. And so I said, let's go. And it was successful. And thank you, Shoshana, because that gave me the authorization to write my own poetry book afterwards. And I decided to have a poem in French, a poem in English, and an illustration with one of my paintings for each poem. And that's fantastic. I enjoyed the ride, and it was just amazing. It's funny how things unfold naturally. It's
yes.
amazing.
You know, that is the way that I think that maybe the artists are coming together. We are like building another world with our connections, that we build the connections throughout without the country institute. I think that now we are living in a period that the institute of the country is like collapsing, and we need to collaborate with each other. Like we need to control our life. That's what we feel. That we need to do. We need to build the reality of us. We need to build the. You show your book. This is your book. What is this?
What is this? Your book, Romania.
This is a surprise. This is me. I see me also. Oh my God. It says, what? It's nice. Oh,
Maybe in 1 or 2 months it will be.
It's nice. It's nice. Thank you, Livio. It's a surprise. It's very nice. Very nice. What is the name of the book?
It's in English. It's a hologram of the missing.
Wow, it's very nice. Thank you. It's a really, really very
because
nice.
it's a name, it's a word in Romanian, which we can't translate.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Something like missing, but it's more.
Yeah, I'm thankful. You know, you just surprised me now in this Zoom. It's unbelievable.
Very beautiful.
Moshe, do you have the book on the table? Can you show us the book of?
It is illustrated with my daughter's pictures, painters.
Oh, now it's nice. Yes. Did she paint for this book also?
Yes.
Your wife, right?
Yes.
So this is also a very nice painting in this book also. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. It's a really surprise, and I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I wanted to, Moshe, to show the book of us, the collaboration with Christopher. You know, this is the book. This is the girl that Aslian paint. תרים את זה למעלה קצת. זה paint, and the round there's the abstract. היא תלך יותר רחוק קצת, תרחיק קצת. No, something is wrong with it. הנה ככה, יופי.
עכשיו זה אחד.
The abstract is round, and the girl is painted by Aslian Siftgul and my friend, and I was shifting this book at Batumi with the group of Israel, of Turkish. And I had to go to Turkey, and then the war started. I couldn't go. And she took the reward for me from there. And now Jacob is here also as I was working for his book. So if he wants to say something, I see that he's also not in the camera. Jacob? Nothing. Maybe it's
I think he's not. No.
Now.
Maybe.
Jacob?
I can hear. Hello. Hello, I can hear.
Yes, we can hear.
Yeah. Can you beg your pardon? Beg your pardon? Can you repeat the question? Can you repeat?
We hear you.
מאיזה ארץ ג'ייקוב?
הוא מהודו אני חושבת מסאוס אפריקה.
אפשר לשאול אותו.
אני יודעת, אנחנו עבדנו על הספר שלו. Okay, I think that
he's from Kerala in Odu, in India. Kerala. He's traveling all the time to South Africa because he has a very important school for women in South Africa.
I think that he has a kind of problem.
He's my brother.
Okay. I'm happy that he's here, but I think there's a kind of problem with the microphone, and we cannot hear him very much.
Jacob, I told them that you are my brother.
Yes, of course. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
I wasn't aware of on this program. You know, that's why I'm quiet.
Okay, Jacob.
I'm not aware of this program. So,
Jacob Yitzhak, is it some kind of connection with Jewish?
I'm sure about this book.
Not understand. Okay, now I think that I will thanks everybody. I thank all the people that join us, even for a short time, even for just say hello to us and to to be with us from all of the places. I thank my friend in Israel that came after this night and we are still alive here. And I appreciate it. And I thank Jeton for this collaboration, that motivation that he gave me to do this. I become what I am also by the friends that are around me. And I appreciate each one. And I thank everybody. I thank Professor Ernesto Khan for joining us for this event, for this evening. And Balpur Hakak, my friend, my best friend, Christopher, I thank you very much. And Shosh Ben Ezra, and Rachel, Yael. This is the painting, and Moshe, Yitzhak, and Livio. Livio, you know, Livio, when I write your name in Hebrew, it's saying Lev. Livio, it's like, when I write your name, I think about Lev. Lev, it's a heart. In Hebrew, Lev, it's a heart. So when I write your name, I think about the heart. So I thank everybody. Yeah. And Jeton, if you want to say something to close the meeting and say something to the people that we were.
Say you heard credo.
Yeah.
Yes, again, thanks. About the poetry, we live in the days which is less and less readers. So we have, thanks to the technology, we have to link in these kind of, using the Zoom, other platforms, which helps us to link with each other, and we have to collaborate, translate each other, because in our days everything it's became business and politics. So the first two P, I love poetry and painting, we are okay, but not the politics and that's, but we are a small group. So with deep pleasure to collaborate with all of you, everyone. I just wrote the link of our International Writer Association, which is a publishing house also. We publish so online as an ebook and a hard copy book. So with deep pleasure, we will publish. I just published a few hours ago few poems of you, Shoshana. But
yeah, I'm opening the. Do you see the screen?
Exactly.
This is the website of Jeton. This is the poets that he's publishing. You can see Ernesto here. You can see people that you know from China, from everywhere. Yeah. And this is he published my poem, my poem in Albanian today. So I really thank him also, and he's publishing. So if you send him an English poem, he's doing this.
It is in the end also the email, and with pleasure we publish first few 2, 3 up to 5, and afterwards we try to translate it also in Albanian. But mostly the website is in English, and we use also the French, because I speak also French and the Croatian. So they are the four languages where I speak and I publish on this. But why not we do the translations, and we go ahead with these. So thanks to everybody, especially Shoshana organizing, first translating the book and publishing, and also organizing such a great event to meet each other. However, we are not physically, but we feel close to each other. And we should do more like this with different books. Why not from Christopher, from Professor Kahan? He has 2 excellent books also. We could organize like this, and Belfio, everybody, not just for one, because this is the way. It's not costly, and we come together, we read, we do this collaboration. Thanks again, and hopefully to see you soon in the next event.
Thank you very much. I thank everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Nice meeting you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you very much.
Good night,
Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night. Good
Josie,
night,
thank you
everybody.
very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.
It's very
Good night,
interesting.
Shoshana.
Bye bye.
Bye, Josie.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.